Caoimh and I'm a professional wakeboarder. What got me into wakeboarding was like my parents were always into windsurfing and just going to the lake. Then a neighbour moved in, he had a boat. He took us out like water skiing when I was 4 or 5, got into that. And now I'm 23 and it's just been wakeboarding ever since then. My first memory wakeboarding is I actually used to go and knock on my neighbour's door and be like, is Paddy coming out to play? Paddy was like a 43-year-old man. But yeah, I always wanted to go out on his boat. So my memory is like with them and like probably my family on the boat as well. Loads of us just going out and just kind of like having, I guess it'd be like having a session now on the boat, but like when we were kids, kind of like more just kind of like a family activity, I guess. My first competition, I think I was about 10 and I went to Irish Nationals and somehow I won. Like I actually don't even know how. And that was my first one. And then that I guess got me hooked into it. Balancing my life, like my social life and just general life, along with like being a professional athlete. It's not, well, I'd say it wasn't always easy, but now I've kind of figured it out. Like I kind of have a mentality of when I'm working, like I work really, really hard. But then on my I'm not afraid to take 2 or 3 days off and have a few drinks or go on a little holiday with my friends or do something else. But then it's like when I am actually wakeboarding or coaching or making videos, it's like 100% serious. But then I'm not afraid to clock off anymore, which before I think I was always thinking about it. But now I think I've figured the right balance. So the training is a bit inconsistent, I guess. From the winter time, so let's say from October until March, I'm doing a lot of traveling, a lot of coaching and stuff like that. So I probably won't train necessarily like in a regime. I'll just get out as much as I can and do as much as I can when I'm training. But then come maybe from like May, June till September, that's when I'm like 5, 6 days a week, 2 times a day, getting as much as I can, being a bit more selfish with my own training, I guess. So my standout moment would definitely be like, I guess last year I won the European Championships. I was defending my own title. It was in Ireland and I also beat the world champion. So that was like a huge moment for me because obviously there was so much pressure on me defending my title, being in Ireland, competing against the current world champion. But being able to do that was like probably the most satisfactory feeling, I'd say. There is no such thing as a typical week, that's the thing. Let's say if I'm not traveling, which is probably 6 months of the year, I'm on a plane or whatever. But a typical week would probably include, yeah, 1 flight. It would include a lot of wakeboarding, a little bit of coaching. But yeah, I try to just stay as active as I can and then at the same time enjoy it and just like, I don't know, just I guess I go with the flow quite a lot, to be honest. What's next is just to keep like pushing my own wakeboarding, but also in the last year I've gone to pushing like other people wakeboarding, so doing a lot of coaching and stuff. And now I've kind of got to a great position where I can kind of coach a lot of the people I want to coach. So I try and do as much like kids and stuff who are trying to progress. So that's a huge thing. But then like what I would define as success is just to have like a good time doing it, really. And I know that's so cliche, but like I literally enjoy every day. Every day is different and I like that. And so like obviously there's not going to be every single day that's amazing and the world's the best place ever. But as long as those days that are bad are like kept to a minimum, then I'd define that as like me being successful.